second Not Really Annual Cereal Bowl. I am your co-host and commentator, Winston.
And I am your other co-host and capacitator, Function.
Capacitator?
Yes. What?
Anyway, tonight we have a truly special face-off as the Film Flickers Riffers are up against the 1952 serial Commando Cody and Radar Men from the Moon. This serial is notable as this is not its first rodeo. It once went up against another riffing team but was forced to forfeit due to a film break in the 9th round. Let's see if it can go the distance this time.
How far is that?
All the way.
Oh, to that chair over there? That doesn't seem very far. I think you could make it.
It suddenly occurs to me there was a reason Melvin willingly gave up screen time.
Who's Melvin?
Yeah. Also tonight, we are proud to have with us as commercial commentators in our halftime entertainment that legendary riffing duo, a team unto themselves, Buck and Henry.
Thank you, Wimple. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's Winston.
Oh. Thank you, Wimple. It's a pleasure to Winston.
You just had to go for that, didn't you? And what kind of compliment is that anyway? At our age, it's a pleasure to be anywhere that isn't a hole in the ground. And why here, of all places? Our agent made it quite clear that film riffing is a young man's game.
It gives us a chance to get out of the house. 15 minutes of limelight and a paycheck. Shut up and be funny. Hey, this is going to be a long night.
What? I'm not allowed to do the stupid jokes?
Hey.
Not my fault you phrased it that way.
Truly, legends. Well, before things get underway, let's go down to the Riffers prep room to get a few words with the team captain and coach, Zeppo. Zeppo, are you there?
I'm here. And now I'm here. But I'm not actually the coach this season. After the close call last time, I realized that guiding the team while also being on the team is too much for one guy to do. So I hired a separate coach.
All right, you witless dolts. I'm only going to say this once more. You need to be clever.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
You need to be witty.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
But most of all, you need to be funny.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And I want you all to riff like you've never riffed before.
Ma'am, that won't be hard, ma'am.
Now get out there and sell it to the cheap seats.
Ah!
Was that okay, Uncle Zeppo?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And with that touching display of nepotism, let's get to the action.
What's a nepotism? Does it hurt?
Yes.
Look, a rock on a rock.
You will be like us.
Incoming tidal moving west-southwest at around 50 miles per hour.
George Wallace and George Gromit.
William Bakewell, but Susan Bakeweller.
If you go out to Wilson Wood today, you're sure of a big surprise.
Oh, I got soup on my Noel cravat.
No relation to Peter Davidson.
Consolidated Film Industries, buying movies wholesale and passing the savings on to you.
Adrian!
Bran on, Bran off.
I'm being followed by a moon rocket.
Godzilla's coming! Ah!
It's depleted, seriously.
Are the towers honking?
Brake line's still okay.
They blew up the exposition!
and the walls came tumbling down.
Wrecked might be an understatement.
The continued wave of death-dealing explosions yesterday at Area Defense Headquarters. As in previous occasions, the authorities are unable to detect the cause of these blasts, which have done untold damage. Who could possibly be doing this?
Crazy Harry?
Several theories, Joan. But so far, no one is even sure what kind of explosives are being used or how they're set off. Maybe Mr. Henderson will have some information for us when he gets in from Washington.
That guy Henderson wouldn't tell you what time it is. Just what is his job, anyway?
Caring for Bigfoot.
But it's a big one. He only answers to a few people in this country of ours. I think that...
Great. Now we'll never know what he thinks.
Hello, Mr. Henderson.
Hello, Commander Cody. Ted, Miss Gilbert, how are you getting along with the rocket ship?
As well as can be expected, sir. Our tests with the model are satisfactory. If the government will let us make a few test flights with the rocket...
It's out of the question. This whole project's strictly top secret.
Christopher Lee?
Develop the rocket ship for us, and we'll be the ones operating it. It has been decided that you should know more of our plans. I've been authorized to tell you this much.
My name's really Ferdinand.
Primary use will be to combat this wave of sabotage and destruction of our defense system.
You mean the government knows what's causing it?
I severely doubt that.
But tests of the wreckage show that the explosions are of atomic origin.
You mean someone's dropping atomic bombs on us?
Not bombs. No planes have been observed, and the explosions aren't severe enough.
No, from what I've learned of the nature of the blast, they seem more like an atomic ray of some kind. Of course, that's just a guess.
It's the same guess that we've made, because it's the only possible answer.
The Sherlock
I've
argument.
been able to make an atomic ray machine.
You mean no one on Earth ever has?
Say, this rocket we're building will be able to fly to the moon. Maybe someone up there's built one that could get down here.
We believe that possible. And for some time, our astronomers have been noticing an unusual amount of atomic activity on the moon. Atomic activity on the moon. Atomic blasts on the Earth.
Caught in the wheels of
Two
progress.
facts fit together.
Yes, it adds up. So that's why you want us to fly to the moon.
Yes. And when you get to the moon, find out if these attacks are actually coming from there, and try to devise some plan for stopping them. In the meantime, we'll do what we can with these attacks here. Is your flying suit still working?
He asked casually.
We may ask you to use it. If a ray gun is being used to cause these blasts, it's probably being operated from the ground. And if you could get to the scene of the attack soon enough...
You could get blown up
you might be able
too!
to find some clue to the attackers.
I'll be glad to try.
Good. We'll phone you as soon as we have any information about another attack.
All right, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Diet Dalek.
There she is, right on time.
Why is the train howling?
Thomas, no! Yeah, train go boom.
Did it. Let's get over to Kern Pass. That troop train be along soon.
And 2 calzones. Anybody else want anything?
So give me a hand with the flying suit, Ted. The trainload of army supplies was just blasted out in the west end of the valley. A rancher reported he saw a truck parked on a hill overlooking the tracks with 2 men in it.
Don't touch that dial!
Some kind of a gun. They pulled out right after the wreck and headed toward Kern Hills.
Sanders.
Henderson's office gave me a description of the truck, so I'm going out to look for it.
I suppose you'll be wanting this.
Yes.
To do violence!
Is she wearing dress cut overalls?
He works at Termite Terrace. Was that seriously the best takeoff noise they could come up with? A flying divining rod. Oh! Note to self, don't do that.
She ought to be along any time now.
The water is this way!
Okay, get set.
It's all that. There's nowhere left to go, Dr. Jones.
Incoming stick.
Ah! That was one hell of a last-second pull-up.
I should have landed closer.
Yes, it's lots and lots of train. Not you!
Nice cover.
Well, he's not exposing anything important. The Wrath of Turnip Head.
Let's get out of here. And leave the ray gun? What else can we do?
Drive the truck?
Jete! It's trash day at the cave hideout.
The loss of the ray gun is not too serious. I brought sufficient equipment from the moon to build several of them, but I do not care to have the Earth people learn the secrets of our weapons.
You could really use a nap.
From the description you gave me of your attacker's costume, it must have been Commando Cody in his flying suit. He will probably take our ray gun to his laboratory for examination. So you must go there at once and recover the atomic chamber from the ray gun.
That's a large order, Krog.
We'll need to tip extra.
You hired out to work your ray gun. This business of
You were
tangling-
hired to do anything that I may consider necessary to pave the way for our invasion from the moon.
So give me 900,000 tons of asphalt!
Your work, so do as you're ordered.
Okay.
Either they hopped the fade or the security there stinks.
Is working on this gun going to hold up?
It's made of popsicle sticks!
I'll just give it a quick examination and then turn it over to the authorities. We'll still be able to take off for the moon next Wednesday.
Ooh, fantastic synchronized gun drawing. The judges give them an 8.5 out of 10.
Take it easy and you won't get hurt.
Aside from being shot.
Move back. There's the unit we want. Grab it.
Bang!
Don't hurt the Floppatron! But... No, my antique display stool! Whoa! Hey! My balsa wood night table!
I'm glad they're color-coded so we can tell who's winning.
My niece made me that chair! Why does their lab have a pommel horse? So they're, punching each other.
Seems like it.
Could Cody just lose already? We can all see it coming. Finally! Jeez, that guy was like a bop bag.
And don't try to follow us.
Okay, who are you?
Huh, weak cliffhanger, but... Oh.
How you know they're an advanced species? Their walls have round things.
Croc, calling Reddick.
I don't get this new music.
Why is he wearing a quilt?
Come in, Krog. A rocket ship is leaving here in 5 days to investigate our moon. I did not believe the Earthmen possessed a ship capable of making the journey. I just learned about it myself, but I'm sure my information is correct.
I heard it on Fox News.
Not too serious. We will be prepared to take care of the visitors when they arrive.
Sir, are you aware you've got a slice of pizza on your forehead? Oi, what a week I'm having.
Uh-oh, Marvin's landed.
I still think this is no trip for a woman.
Now, don't start that again. You'll be very glad to have someone along who can cook your meals.
I'll say we will. Don't give her any more arguments. Okay. I like to eat, too.
Well, we know whose meal she's gonna spit in. I never thought of space travel as a suitcase kind of trip.
Boys, that's it.
Well, the best of luck to all of you, sir. Hope this thing works all right.
A space girl, a mechanic, and Bob from accounting.
Hiya, folks. Hello, Hank. All set? All warmed up. We can take off right now. That is, if the ship will stand up to the test we made with the model. I think it will. Now, let's go.
Rome.
Hey, wait, they didn't pay their fare!
Safety belts fastened.
Turbines to speed. Ready to move out.
Fire pilot jets. Fire main jets.
We can't, they're Union.
Good thing their office chairs have wheel locks.
We're not pointed up enough. Lean harder.
Well, you'd hardly know we were moving.
So the leaning was just for the hell of it?
A lot of miles per minute. She's living up to the test we made. Set a course for the moon. Right.
Fly me to the moon and get me lost among the stars.
Take over here, will you, Ted?
It's my turn to play with the automat. I'll have a sandwich and a cup of coffee and a piece of pie and whatever this is, and...
They're traveling by map.
We're just about here.
Kersh! Or not.
Looks like we're on the right track. We ought to be down in another 2 hours.
Shouldn't the moon have an eyeball for them to land in?
Awful bright in space today.
There's a city just ahead.
Visit sunny Atlantis.
Where do we sit down?
In a chair, stupid.
Let's take her back in those hills where we can find a place to hide the ship. Then I'll fly over the city in the rocket suit. Okay.
Bing bong. Please fasten your seatbelts and return your office chairs to an upright position.
Set her down in that canyon. Okay.
Is that all you can say?
Don't hit the hoodoos! It's We Have Vasquez Rocks at Home.
Our space door is held shut with fishing line?
Whoa. The audience is listening. I never knew the Roman Empire reached the moon. I shot an action figure into the air. It came to Earth right about here.
You are going in the right direction, Earthman.
Why is my shadow talking?
Door you come to. Turn the control. The door will open.
Come on, tweak the door nipple.
Honk.
Now that's a not very big door.
I think your moon door needs some moon grease.
Okay, now twiddle the wall strainer. Phew, that was a mistake.
So glad you could join us.
Welcome, Commando Cody.
This is your monthly performance review. Ah, the days when outer space meant vacuum tubes and random geometric shapes.
I am Rettig, Ruler of the moon. Apparently you are expecting me.
Of course. For many years, our radio has kept us informed of events on Earth.
That baby Snooks is a hoot.
You have advised me of your every move.
I see you have adopted our language.
Yes. All our people are required to speak English, so we can operate more efficiently in your country.
And so the studio doesn't have to pay for subtitles.
Are you telling me why your men are carrying out that campaign of destruction on Earth?
Not at all. They are merely softening up your defenses for our impending invasion.
Why do you want to invade the Earth?
Have you seen this place?
The atmosphere on the moon has become so thin and dry, it is impossible for us to raise food, except in pressurized greenhouses. And none of us can move outside without helmets. So we are planning a mass migration to your world.
You will find that conquering the Earth isn't so simple.
Ah, but it will be.
It will
Our
be.
atomic weapons. On the moon, we have an element, lunarium, which is far superior to uranium as a base for atomic reactions. And we can completely control the force of these reactions, enabling us to build atomic weapons ranging from huge cannon to these small ray pistols.
It's also good on fries. His chest is shocked. Oh no!
It's very considerate of you to give me all this information.
You deserve some reward for your long journey, but unfortunately I cannot permit you to return to Earth with it.
Maybe I have something to say about that.
And then again, maybe I don't.
So much for the effectiveness of your weapons. Now I will demonstrate one of ours.
The tickle ray. No, I just had the floor cleaned. Aha, you missed me. Just move behind a wall, why don't you? Live security cam footage. Stop moving! I want to shoot you! The Moon Man's giving Cody a purple nurple! I get the feeling he was just waiting for an excuse to shoot that other guy. I'll harm you! Dang nabbit, I grabbed the triple A's instead of the double A's! Beaky boo! You shot the humidifier! Oh no, he's gonna be attacked by Hot Pocket filling!
Shut me out again, will they? Well, we'll just see who gets the last laugh. It'll be me. Because I'm good at laughing last. And as the first round ends, the cereal, despite the lack of star power the last cereal showed, is off to a strong start regardless.
That's right, Winston. What this cereal lacks in star power, it makes up for in moon power.
As much as I'd like to argue with that, I guess I really can't. We'll be right back.
Dickie, are you in the kitchen?
Since when can I talk? Since the 30s. Where was I?
Well, Mother, after all, no one really can resist a rich, moist cake made with a Betty Crocker cake mix.
And frosted with tar.
It's got that special homemade goodness, just begging to be eaten. Boy, I'd grab a slice of it, too.
If I want a disembodied voice.
As fluffy and moist as the cakes Betty Crocker and her staff make. In fact, Betty Crocker white cake mix is a favorite Betty Crocker recipe, already measured and blended.
And baked so you can eat the box.
Famous soft as silk cake flour and premium cake shortening. All you have to do is add water and fresh eggs.
And flour and sugar and baking soda and a couple other things.
A great big cake, too. In fact, 9 out of 10 homemakers in recent tests said Betty Crocker cake mixes with fresh eggs gave them bigger, taller cakes than the other cake mixes they tested.
Too small, throw it
Betty
back.
Crocker cake mixes give you a full 1.25 pounds of cake mix. That's more than any other nationally sold cake mix.
But less than the international ones.
Those fresh eggs added to Betty Crocker cake mixes help give that special homemade goodness. Try
Betty
Crocker
Crocker
cake mixes and always make big, moist, fresh egg cakes.